Yo fellas, I have an absolute banger of a video. Today, a year ago, was when I very first started using the Bathmate. I will be teaching you everything I know and have learned so far about my PE journey. This video is going to be based around the common questions and the common knowledge about it. So if you guys don't mind, please like, comment, share for the algorithm. This is pure gold, baby. A lot of guys are insecure about this, so I'm gonna help y'all not be insecure about it and get the gains. So let's move on to question number 1. Should I do PE? Now, if you were 4.5 to 5 inches in girth and 5.5 to 6 inches in length, you are most likely good. You probably don't need to do it. If you were in those ranges, you are globally average, which is fine. However though, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not trying to be average. However, me personally, if I were you, I would still do it. Cause you know, anything for the gains. She asked me, you body build? Like, yeah, sweetheart. Everything. Yo, bro, what'd you hit today? Fucking dick day. Now, the whole reason why I started was I used the bathroom in a public restroom. So I'm sitting here peeing and, you know, I'm looking down and then I look up and I see written on the wall, why are you looking up here? Jokes in your hand. So from that day on, I just had to change. All jokes aside, how much can you gain? You can gain between 1.5 inches in length and about 1 inch in girth. Obviously, give or take, there's gonna be genetic differences. Some people might gain a little less, some people might gain a little more. It also depends on how much effort and dedication you put into your journey. How long does it take to gain? It's kind of funny because it's just like the gym. At first, when you very first start, when you don't know what the fuck you're doing, is when you will get the most gains. Just like the gym, you get your newbie gains within your first few months, and then it's slowly kind of like, you still gain, but it's just at a slower rate. Now you should probably expect to reach your maximum potential in 5 years, depending on how much you put in, and your genetics. What is a good routine? Just like the gym, what is the best optimal routine? You have push-pull legs and then you have pump rest, you know? Just like the gym, when you first start, you're not gonna be benching 315. If you try that, you'll probably get hurt. So you need to make it too easy. Set the bar really low. Now the first month is just gonna be adapting. If you go too hard, too fast, you're gonna hurt yourself. Now eventually when you become more adapted, you can handle more sets, longer sets. So my current routine, I do 3 to 4 sets of 5 minutes with 1 minute rest in between. That's what you should be building up to. Don't go too fast, be patient. You also need that rest. If you do not rest in between sets, you will get what is called edema. Fluid built up in your tissue. That is not good, it's gonna kill your gains. Do you need equipment? Yes and no. The chances of getting injured without equipment is much higher, and you need the right tool for the job. It makes it more efficient and better, more gains. So what pump should you get? Personally, like I said, I have the Bathmate. Now, this is a Hydromax. I would recommend starting out with the extreme, but not using the little pump. Because after a while, you're gonna get adapted to this pressure, and you're gonna need more pressure to make more gains. I would highly advise against getting an Amazon pump. They are cheap. Your testes get sucked up in the tube. It hurts. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. And if you don't want to do it in the bathroom for whatever reason, like the Bathmate does, and you want an air pump, I would recommend getting the Peak Male Physique air pump. Do I need an extender? No, you'll still make some length gains pumping, but you're not gonna maximize your gains. I would recommend getting one. The one I personally use is Pennymaster Pro Extender. Now the thing I absolutely love about it is I can sit there and play video games and stretch. It's amazing. Like, I'm not just sitting down doing nothing. I'm getting a bigger cock. Just like the pump situation, do not get one on Amazon. Get a high quality one. Save up for it. Go big or go home. How long should you extend? Personally, 30 to 60 minutes a day. Just like pumping, you want to build up to it. Start with 10 minutes. Rest in between. You don't want to have too much pressure on your tip. Now you can build up to longer times, but see, if you do it too long, your PP will get numb. So you need to rest in between sets, just like pumping. On a perfect day, I like to do 20, rest for a little bit, 20, rest for a little bit, then 20. Does PE actually work? Now at first, I thought it was BS, but then I did some digging. Short story, yes, it absolutely works. And it pisses me off when people say, oh, you can't do nothing about it, you know? Fuck that. If there's a will, there's a way. So long story short, yes, you can absolutely make gains. Stay tuned for the end of the video. I will be sharing my results. How to properly measure. Now some guys have a fat pad between 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. That's a fucking lot. So what you will need is a ruler. Now this ruler has a little thing right here. Right, it has that little bit, and every little millimeter counts. So I shaved the other side down. But don't worry, I got it perfect, so I'm not doing nothing ego. So a non-bone press. This is my middle finger, wink wink, non-bone press, 3 inches. But if you press down to the pubic bone, you get almost 3.5, which is the proper way to measure. Now don't go off to the side because that's inaccurate. At the very top of your baseball bat, press down. Get yourself one of these, you know, the things that you measure your waist with and stuff. Cut off the first 8 to 10 inches. And now you can use this for your girth. Fellas, take progress pictures. I cannot stress that enough. Even if it's a gym or PE, take progress pictures. Because you're going to put in the work, the time is going to pass, and you're going to look back and you're going to be like, damn, that's where I started? Fuck yeah, I made some gains. But if you don't do that, you won't know. So guys, I would recommend, this is your baseball bat. Get a bottom measurement, take a photo. Get a middle measurement, take a photo. Get a top measurement, take a photo. And then get a length measurement, take a photo. Save that shit, put it in your head. Can I do PE if I'm still in puberty? No, bro. What are you doing? You're not even done. You're not done growing. It can stunt your growth probably. Honestly, I don't know. There's not enough science and evidence behind it. I wouldn't take the risk though, because you do not know. When should you start? 18 and 19 and maybe 20. If you're under 18, don't even start, bro. Don't even worry about it. What you can't do is, I'm very envious of you. You're still in puberty. You can maximize your puberty. Now, if you sit down all day, do nothing, eat a bunch of junk food, don't exercise, you're gonna stunt your gains overall. A lot of good stuff happens when you're in puberty. You get to max out your genetic potential. Please, I can't stress enough, don't fuck it up. Keep this video in the back of your mind, come back to it when you're ready. Can you take supplements? Yes, you can. I personally would only use nitric oxide boosters, stuff that increases your blood flow. A natural source would be watermelon. I love watermelon. However, never, bro, never take penis enlargement pills. You have no idea what's in that shit. I've read stuff where dudes took it, it worked for a little bit, but then they got cancer or some shit, or lost their hair. Stay away from that. Flaccid versus length versus girth. What matters most? Flaccid doesn't matter. It's only for ego and to show off in the locker room. Length is also for ego. It's great to have, but it doesn't matter. Girth matters the most. Why do you think condom sizes go off of girth? The length of condoms are all the same. It's just girth that changes. Do women really care about size? Honestly, really don't know. It's probably up to preference. There's a lot of other things that count to it. You know, you can have a perfect size, but you look like shit or you're weird, you know? It also depends on personality of the women. Some women like average guys, some don't care, and some are size queen whores. You know, you never know. You never know what you're gonna get till you get in it. Can you be too big? The female anatomy, unaroused, is 2 to 3 inches, and aroused is 5 to 7. Most adult actors are between 7 and 9 in length and 5 and 6 in girth. Which sounds fucking amazing, but to the average girl that doesn't have a skill in that type of field, it's gonna be painful. It's not gonna be enjoyable. Obviously, that's not for every single woman, but you get the point. If you were already big, should you pump? Yes, for better blood flow. Also, if you are trying to make it into the industry, but you're not quite there, yes. Erection quality, what is it? Online, it's called EQ. It is basically how much metal is able to get into your baseball bat, aka blood. Now, if you have poor EQ and you measure now, you're not gonna actually know your real starting point from the beginning. You want your real starting point so you can see how much tissue you actually put on. How do I get better EQ? Exercise, do cardio. Don't drink, do drugs or smoke or vape or any of that shit. Live a healthy, good life, eat clean. If I were to take my shirt off right now in this shit ass lighting with no pump, my physique is going to look mid. PE is just like bodybuilding. It is an illusion. You can be 7 in length on your baseball bat, but 350 pounds and you look tiny. Or you can be 5 on your baseball bat, but you're anorexic. You'll look huge. Also, keep the hair on your baseball bat trimmed. The taller the bush, the shorter the tree. Everything you need is in one hand. 1, you're gonna need a razor. You gotta keep your baseball bat nice and trimmed and sharp to hit grand slams. 2, you need a length ruler for your baseball bat. 3, you are going to need a girth ruler for your baseball bat. 4, obviously you're gonna need a pump for your baseball bat. 5, you're going to need a timer that is magnetic that you can put on the wall. And last is a phone holder. Not necessary at all, but if you get bored and you wanna watch YouTube and don't stare at the fucking wall for 25 minutes, then you're gonna need this. You can also research other stuff while doing that. Time efficient. It's like reading while you shit. High ROI. For the razor, you're gonna need to shave every 2 days so you get a nice quality seal. My personal gains of 1 year, 365 days of pumping, obviously not every single day. Life will get in the way, but you gotta stick with the journey. I have made 1/2 inch in length and 1/2 inch in girth. Well, length really more like 0.6, maybe 7. And girth, 1/2 inch. Yes, only an inch total in a year. Time goes by so quick. Just put the work in, don't even think about it, and you'll get results, you'll get gains. You'll look back and be like, damn, I made some gains. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Please like, share, and comment. It'll help the algorithm. This is gold, if not diamond. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You fellas get the gains. Have a great day or night. Hey, let me know if I missed anything too in the comments. I'll respond to you.